What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Bourbon Pour. I'm Jordan.
And I'm Brian.
And today we have a really cool episode about a new product by Jim Beam with a new age statement that's going to replace one of their old ones, an old reliable one for me. So anyway.
I was really surprised to hear that actually was what that was going to replace.
Yeah.
When I first saw it, this has an age statement now. So
yes.
It's got a 7-year age statement. It's 90 proof. So they bumped the proof up a little bit because the old black is 86 proof,
and this was referred to as extra aged. So it's basically the white label with just a little more age to it, and really a little bit more proof. And like you said, they've proofed it up yet again to 90 proof. So
I've heard some good things about this.
Yeah,
I've seen a few pages out there doing reviews of it, and it's really stacking up. Yeah. I bought this today. Cool. $24.99.
$24.99. Well, you really can't beat that. So that's great. One thing we haven't seen, or I haven't seen yet, is anybody comparing the two. So we thought that might be kind of a cool thing to do. So let's get right down to it. Let's start with this 86 proof. Okay. So
the original.
Yeah, the original. And since it's a little bit lower proof, that's probably good there. I'll pour that. And then
actually, go ahead and pour that this.
Yeah. So anyway, I'll take a moment here while Brian's pouring that just to say thank you everybody for watching and subscribing. And if you don't mind, please hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell. Be sure to like the video and comment. The comments have been really cool to engage with people. Talk about bourbon. Yeah, we love talking about bourbon. So with that, the shameless self-promotion is over. And we're going to nose the... I think I have the Jim Beam Black here, so...
Yeah, the nose is light.
Yeah, light.
And then the color is pretty light too.
Yeah. And surprisingly, there's a little oak to that.
That's what I'm getting too.
But kind of beyond that.
That's almost all I'm getting.
Beyond that, that's it. So, all right, let's go for well.
All right, let's
nose the other one too.
Yeah, pretty similar.
Yeah, similar. There is
maybe a little bit sweeter.
There's a little sweetness in the right after you inhale the end of that breath. There's a little sweetness.
And it's got a little. I went a little too deep there and actually burned a little bit. So trying to get in there to.
If that sweetness.
Maybe vanilla. I'm kind of getting a vanilla on the nose. But more so than what the other one was. I wasn't getting hardly anything off of that other than oak.
And everybody talks about the nuttiness with Jim Beam, and I don't get any of that with either.
Not either one of these. Like I said.
So all right, let's take a sip here of the Jim Beam Black.
Oh, actually, now that I say that, the nose. Go back to the nose again.
Oh,
there is a nutty.
Yeah.
There's a nuttiness to that.
Yep. We spoke too soon. And it kind of trudges on like an earthy.
Yeah.
You know that nut, and then it kind of transitions like a mossy-ish kind of thing,
nut, yeah.
In a good way.
So, let's see what we got here.
You get the nutty flavor profile up front, and then
coats well.
Yeah,
it's actually really
86 proof.
86 proof. It's got a really nice taste to it.
There's a not overly sweet caramel to it. Good sip.
Mm-hmm. I don't remember the price. I'm sure they're comparable, but I'm sure they're in the same category.
Yeah. I used this. There's a little nostalgia to this one. I used to keep this. I had an upstairs office in our house, and whenever I worked in the newspaper business, if I wrote articles in the evening or on the weekends, I had this upstairs in the office, and I would take little sips as I wrote. So I think the statute of limitations is passed on that.
So can't come back and get you. Yeah.
I'm good. I can't be fired from that job anymore. So.
Okay, let's see what we got on the new one here.
Yeah.
So
there's kind of I don't get the nuttiness that was there on the other.
Little barrel funk.
Yeah.
A little bit of that mossy smell again.
Yeah, and I always get that with Knob Creek, which of course is a Beam product, and so that's reminiscent of that. And then kind of like a straw kind of smell. You definitely get the extra proof, and that kind of punches up
a little bit more,
a spice flavor.
Spice flavor to
yeah.
front of the front of your mouth.
Yeah.
I am getting a nutty profile out of it now that I picked that up on the
original one.
nose. Yeah,
that's pretty darn good.
They're both actually good.
Yeah, they're both really good.
They're ones that I said my journey. Jordan has been probably drinking bourbon a lot longer than I have.
Yeah, maybe.
And I just recently got into bourbon in the last 5-6 years.
Yeah.
And this was a bottle that I pretty much just skipped over.
Yeah.
I tried the entry level. And then I went to the single barrel, which is another one that doesn't get talked about very much.
I remember that being in one of your lists.
Yeah, so it's solid. So I just kind of jumped over this one. So honestly, this is the first time I've ever
even had it.
Okay. Unless somebody gave it to me and I didn't know it.
And just didn't realize it. Sure.
Yeah, but yeah,
sure.
That's.
He says I've been drinking bourbon longer, and that might be true, but not to the level of interest in the allocated bottle. I don't even know if allocated was kind of I don't know. Mm-hmm. Anyway. It's been a while, but it's been a fun journey, and I like the journey we're on now too with this YouTube stuff. It's been a lot of fun. Man, which one would you choose?
I'm getting a vanilla now on this one. I need one more drink there.
On this is on the black.
On the black. Okay. Yeah, I got a vanilla out of that taste.
And what's weird is this is the 7-year, and I'm getting that. Almost like a straight up vanilla extract, and the oakiness is kind of gone. And this nose here has brought, as I've sipped and went between them and nosed them a couple different times, this has kind of brought a little more traditional caramel nose to it.
Yeah, I'm getting the vanilla on that one too.
But this one,
I do like it that it's proofed up a little bit.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
Honestly, I'm torn.
Same here.
I may be leaning towards the original.
This one here, which is the black, tastes more like vanilla icing, and this one is more like vanilla extract.
And I set my cups down differently than Jordan did, just so you know. This is the original, and this is so I can switch them so it matches up with what he's got. But
both of them are really good. I'm with you on having a hard time deciding which one to pick. Maybe the nostalgia factor gives it the edge, but you really can't judge things based on that. Both of them are really good.
If I was blinding these, I think I would go with this one. Okay. Even though I did like the extra proof that came in on that, and you can notice it, even though it's only four proof points. But you could tell that it was a little spicier, a little bit more proofier. But still, both good product. If that's what they're going with moving forward, and it's $24.99, I'll probably buy it.
You know what? It's like the prices nowadays. You can get a bourbon of that quality for $25.
Right.
Kind of going out the door and
get more than just 1-2 elements out of it. I mean, we've said several things that you can get out of it for $24. So that's
by no means is it like something that you would sit around and really want to think about. But
it's not that I would want to pay over retail for either.
Right.
This is going to be something that you're just going to be doing that you can pick up. You can use it as a mixer.
I think it would be cool to take this over to like a friend's house and share. Hey, this is a new product from Jim Beam. Let's give it a try. You can still find these on the shelf. And like I said, as we understand this is being discontinued, I'm pretty certain that that's the case. This has taken the place of it, and they've just now added an age statement and improved it up. But yeah, maybe the edge to that one, but might be nostalgia for me.
I'm leaning that way too. So. But both are really good.
Yeah, let us know what you think. Have you had the Jim Beam 7 yet? If you haven't, are you planning on getting it? If you do get it and try it, return to our video and tell us what you think. Are you sad that Jim Beam is discontinuing the black extra age? Let us know that too. Buy up all the bottles, I suppose, if you want to, because you're going to need to.
But they're going away.
Yeah, all right. Well, I appreciate you sharing this with me, Brian. And as we close every single episode, when you're with your family and your friends, always share your whiskey.